Hey everybody, Jenny Tooley here. How you guys doing today? I know that's kind of a loaded question, so I hope you're all doing good. And I'm floating around here in the sunshine, blasting it out here in the background, which I love. Yeah, we've got a lot of sun. The weather has changed significantly. It is cold. Well, to me, it's cold. If you're in Minnesota, it's probably not so cold. But yeah, it's been a change, and so today for a creative bubble, we'll start in about 4.5 minutes. We'll start at 12:15, but I'm here a little early to chat with you guys, see who's online with me today, and also to talk about change, because change is happening, right? With the weather, with the political climate, with everything, and everything. Change is absolutely happening. So, what do I want to talk about change today? I years ago had sorry, my cats are having a party in the background. I had a therapist tell me that I had a hard time with change. And I was like, really? Because I'm a really, really adaptable and resourceful person, which has allowed me to do a lot of things in my life. So it never occurred to me that I would have a hard time with change or not like change. But she was right. I don't like change. And it's because it scares me. Change is something I cannot control. I do not like things I cannot control, you guys. um, I need to feel safe, so I have to be able to control this and that and you, and change is not something that I can control. It's going to take over. So she told me something great, which was the only thing that we can count on, the one consistent thing that we know is that things will change. Well, that was something I could grab onto. That was something that the controlling person in me, the person that needs to feel safe, could grab onto, because it meant that there was something that I could do about it. So, change. Change is about losing things, gaining things, things not looking the way I want them to. Uh, Change is about grief, right? So, when things change, what happens is there's a shift in our lives. Something happens. It may be something I want, it may be something I don't want. My life doesn't look the way I want it to. And I have to stop and I have to pause and go, okay, what is life looking like now? And I have to go through a grieving process, because I actually, when things change, I'm losing something, right? I'm losing the life I had been living, and I'm losing the life I thought I was going to be living. So there's this whole death and grieving process when things change. No matter what the change is, a small change, a big change, there's a grieving process. And in grieving, wow, grieving is a whole big thing that I've learned about over the last 10 years. And it's really, a grieving process is something I have to respect, because if I don't go through that process, if I don't walk into the sadness or the anger, my little cat's talking about it. If I don't walk into that, then I'm going to be shoving it down with other stuff. Maybe I'm shoving it down with TV, or maybe I'm shoving it down with trying to control other people and getting in their stuff. Maybe I'm trying to run away from it by being really busy. And if I shove enough grief down and don't let it process, oh, bad things happen. Oh, it's just nasty. It's nasty. It can lead to depression and rage and everything else. So grief, I have to walk into it, be present with it when it's happening, process it somehow, and then let it go so I can get into the next thing. And I also just wanted to share something real quick that I love. Right now in North America, we're transitioning from summer into fall. And a lot of you have already been in fall for a while, but fall is actually transitioned into winter. And so we're in a changing season time, right? And we're kind of moving into a space of darkness, cold. Things start to shut down, like naturally speaking. A lot of things are going to start shutting down. The leaves are falling off. Things are going barren. Okay. But on the other side of the world, it's the exact opposite. they're coming out of winter and moving into spring. So things are blooming, life is coming back, and I just love the fact that those two things can happen at the same time. It gives me a lot of hope because I know that as I'm moving through dark periods, there will be a period of light again. And it also tells me that other people are experiencing that, so I know it's possible. So anyway, okay, you guys, it's Creative Bubble time. Are you guys ready? So, Creative Bubble, we're going to create a space online right now for you where you can create, play, dream, work on a project, whatever it is you want to use your bubble for. I do not care. I'm here to support you. We're going to start by setting goals and intentions. Today is National Cat Day, so we have kitty cats, kitty cats. Sorry, weather change. My voice is going away. So kitty cats, right. Goals and intentions. I want you to set a goal. We're going to pop off for 20 minutes alone today to work on our stuff, and then we'll come back and wrap it up at the end. But during that 20 minutes, you're going to be on your own, and you're going to work on something. So I want you to set a goal for what that's going to be. All right? So what are you going to accomplish in that 20 minutes? Make it simple so that you can accomplish your goal. And then the intention is how you're going to approach that. So my goal today is, mine's a working goal. I'm going to work on the weekly digest that I send out to my Creative Space members. So I'm going to write that up today during our 20 minutes. My intention, how I'm going to approach that is I'm going to approach it by keeping it simple. So during that 20 minutes, I'm going to write probably the rough draft, honestly, of the weekly digest, and I'm going to keep it super simple. So if you want to share your goals and your intentions, you can go ahead and comment in the comments. I'd love to see them. And we'll go ahead and move on into our grounding moment. I know a lot of you just come for that grounding moment, right? So the grounding moment is basically guided relaxation. So go ahead and put your feet flat on the floor if you're sitting in a chair. And I just want you to become aware of your breath. Just check in, see what it's doing. Is it fast? Is it high? Is it slow? Is it easy? And just check in with your mind as well. What's going on in your mind and your breath? And how are those two things connected? I want you to start extending your breath down towards your belly. So you're taking a nice deep breath. And then exhale slowly and fully. So what we're doing right now is we're telling our nervous system that we're safe and we're okay. Continue inhaling. And exhaling. And we're going to take a nice inhale. I want you to count this inhale. So count to the count of 4. Make the inhale as long as the count of 4. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold your breath at the top and count to 4 again. And then exhale to the count of 4. And again, at the bottom of the breath, you're going to hold the breath for 4. And then inhaling to 4, you got the idea. This is a box breath. It's a 4 count. Beautiful. And just let the quiet start to settle into your body, even if it isn't quiet around you. Just find that space of quiet in your mind and your body. And on your next exhalation, exhale fully. And at the bottom of the exhalation, relax and let your breath come in normal. You're just going to let your body do its thing. Your body knows how to breathe, so let's let it do that. And that nice quiet space, if you could find one inside of you, even if it's a little tiny one, let it start to expand out around you. My cats are very, very playful today. So this is definitely a challenge for me to stay focused inwardly and to let go of any distractions around me. So let that little space of quiet start to grow bigger and bigger. Beautiful. Now that you've got that nice big space of quiet, allow that to fill up with everything you need today to accomplish your goal. And gently open your eyes if they're closed. And go ahead and get to it, you guys. So I will be back at the end of the countdown. Hey everybody, we're back. How did it go? I would love to hear about how your creative time went. If you want to share in the comments, that'd be fantastic. Okay, so my goal today was to get a rough draft done of my weekly digest that I send out to my patrons and my creative space members, and I almost got that done, which is amazing. In 20 minutes I almost got the whole rough draft taken care of with pictures and everything. My intention was to keep it simple, which is so helpful to have an intention when I'm working on a goal, because it gives me a touchstone. Like, I want to make things so complicated, so just going, oh yeah, keep it simple, delete, delete, delete. Oh yeah, I don't have to put all this in here. I can keep it simple. Is so super helpful. So I hope you guys had a productive, and when I say productive, and I'm talking about creativity, I don't mean just like you got a lot done. I mean like maybe you sat and you had a little dream time, or you listened to some music and you just floated. That is some really productive time in a creative bubble. So I hope that you guys had a good time today. Tuesday nights we have creative bubbles for an hour and a half on Zoom. That means we get to talk to each other too. It's amazing. You might wonder how that works. So basically what you do is you sign up. You can sign up through Eventbrite for a specific bubble on a specific day, or you can become a creative space member. And if you become a creative space member on my website, jennytooley.com, it's right there. Then at $50 plus, then you get unlimited bubbles a month, and you can show up whenever you want to. So you show up. It's basically kind of what we do here. We say hi, but we actually get to talk to each other. We see each other. We see how it went this week, because we do carry goals for each other each week. If somebody wants to be held accountable for a goal, we will carry that from week to week for them, and we check in, find out how it went. Then we set a goal and an intention for our bubble, which is about an hour and 10 minutes long on Tuesday nights, just that sweet section in the middle. We do a grounding moment, and then you're off to the races, doing your thing. We come back, check in, see how it went. You know, it's the same thing, but a longer period of time, which gives you more time to get more done, and a little more connective. So that's Tuesday night bubbles. I hope to see you guys there. I also wanted to tell you about a new creative life support service I'm offering. I'm super excited about it. It's just the right timing for it. I'm doing email programs. So the first email program I'm doing is 25 Days of Light. It's going to be December 1st to the 25th. And you can see a little sample of like day 0. So this, you can actually find the whole sample on my website at jennytooley.com for day 0. Basically, you're going to receive an email every day that is filled with a self-care tip, a resource, an affirmation, some just love that you might need that day, anything that can bring light into your life. It's really simple. It's going to be a one-page little thing each day right to your email box. Again, day 0, you can find that on my website. And day 0 is send yourself a daily dose of affirmation. So that's one of those tips that I use. I've used it for years. Basically, I program affirmations into my phone so that they pop up every day at certain times. So it's like at noon, it always pops up, I rock, heart, heart, heart. And it's great because I look at my phone and there's something positive there, and it tells me, it reminds me that, you know, I rock. I rock. It's a great way to help reprogram negative thinking, basically, is one of those great things. So yeah, email programs. We're starting them December 1st through 25th. You get 25 days of emails in your email box. You can send them to other people as a nice little pre-holiday gift. However you want to use it, just head over to jennytooley.com. I'm also planning on doing it for like Valentine's. It'll be like 14 days of love notes right to your email box. So yeah, sign up. If you want to hop on my newsletter, you can also do that at jennytooley.com, or you can DM me since we're on Facebook. Just send me your email address And I'll add you to my newsletter so you can keep up with all the great things that are going on. All right, you guys, so that wraps it up for today. JennyTooley.com, creative space. Would love to have you. It's a space where my patrons can support my work. Fans and patrons can support my work. And I can also support the work of other creatives. And you know what? Even if you're sitting there thinking that you are not a creative, you are. Every human being is creative. So let's just tap into that if you're not already there, or if you're feeling a little poopy about it, you know. If you're a creative or an artist who's just like, oh my God, I'm so burnt out, come join the ride. That's why I'm offering these creative life support services. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week.